if you can believe it, many times I've been compared to Clark Kent. Now imagine me without the scruff, but I have been compared to him. You know, they'll say, oh yeah, you kind of remind me of Superman before he turns into Superman. Clark Kent, yeah, okay. So that's happened more than once. And I've always had glasses like this. I mean, since I was 20. It's true. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about Superman, because you know what? I didn't plan this today, but let me show you the socks that I just happen to be wearing. And this is me taking off my socks to show you. All right. And now it's weird because I have one on and one off, so I'm going to take the other one off just for good measure. There it is. Okay, I've been wearing these all day. And this caught my attention. His hairline. Now I know it may sound petty that I'm looking at Superman's hairline on a sock, but it's clearly drawn to demonstrate that he does not have a juvenile hairline. In fact, let me do you a favor here. In fact, let me do this without hiding my own hair. Okay. If I'm, again, as my new phrase, lift up the hood. But if I lift up the hood, are you seeing what I'm seeing here? I mean, that's... I'm not trying to look, I'm just trying to show you the hairline, how it's similar. Now here's my whole point, and just like I mentioned in the recent Homer Simpson video, where I said they deliberately drew him to be bald young, because he's somewhere between the age of 35 or 40, you know, let's do the same thing for Superman. Let's Google how old Superman is. Now, here's what we're not talking about. We're not talking about Henry Cavill, or however you say it. I don't know. The guy that plays Superman in the movie. I'm not talking specifically about him. He's a couple years younger than me. He's like 32 or whatever. Not talking about him specifically. I'm talking about Superman. If you do a Google image on Superman and you look at his hairline, what I found was I didn't see a David Schwimmer hairline. I saw this kind of hairline. So it says, when you Google it, in comics published between early 1970s and 1990s, his age was usually cited as 29 years old. However, during the Death of Superman storyline, Clark's age was given as 34 years old in a fictional promotional newspaper published, while 1994's Zero Hour timeline established his age as 35. So I'm submitting to you that despite being so strong, they wanted to make sure that he fully encompassed masculinity, and they didn't want him to be super guy or super dude. They wanted a man, Superman. So they wanted someone who looked a little bit more like this when it came to the hair department. So somewhere between, 30, 35 years old, this is what he'd look like, so that he would embrace masculinity in his identity and his strength. That's my theory. Let me know what you think right here.